Hello guys, you're welcome again. This is Trader C Brown. I want to show you something today that happened on GU. Yesterday we did a forecast that GU was going to drop. We did an analysis. Most of you watched the video. If you haven't watched that video, you need to watch it. It will teach you how to do top-down analysis on any pairs. Now look at this. Yesterday we actually thought we're going to look at a drop from GU happening today. Did it happen? Of course. Today we had 50 pips profit on this trade. 50 pips drop, and we were on the trade. And I'm going to show you how I got into this trade, and I want to show you what I did to catch these 50 pips on GU. Now watch this. First of all, you need to go to the 4-hour time frame, like I always advise my student to do. You go to the 4-hour time frame and you look at what you have, because I'm a day trader. As a day trader, you use your 3 time frames: the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, and your 15-minute time frame for your entry. Now look at this trade. Look at what happened as at this morning. Yesterday we did an analysis where we drew a trend line from the 4-hour time frame, remember? And that is the trend line. Guess what? The trend line was activated today, and then we had a drop from that trend line. Massive drop to the downside. Check that. Massive drop. And I will explain how I got into that trade in a minute. But before I explain that, I want you to notice that price actually respected our analysis yesterday. That's the first thing you want to note. Price respected the analysis. So look at this. We are expecting a drop, and we saw this trend line yesterday, and price was actually pulling around this trend line, and guess what? Price eventually dropped from that trend line. Okay, now let's move to the 1-hour time frame and see exactly what we're looking at. Now if you were trading from the 1-hour time frame, you as well observe that price this morning, because if I put on the if I put up the section, if you check it, this is this morning. Price began 5 o'clock this morning. All right, here we saw price began to move from here this morning here. All right, this is a whole today's trade. This is today's trade. All right, okay, now let's look at that closely. You find out that at this candle it was 4 a.m. in the morning. The next candle was 5 a.m. in the morning. This is 1 hour. The other candle was 6 a.m. in the morning. This other candle, this other candle. All right, how did I get 50 pips? Because I'm going to show you now in my 15 minutes time frame where I entered the trade. Okay, now this is the trade we're looking at. All right, so question, how do I get into the trade? If I was trading the 1-hour time frame, how would I get into the trade? Very simple. What do you look for on the trend line? Look at what price did on the trend line. I want you to pay attention to this. What pattern is that? It's called the M pattern. You know it, you got it. So that's the M pattern, double top. People call it, other people call it double top. All right, that's fine. Double top, double bottom. But we have a double top or M pattern at this level right there, and price dropped. Ho, nice catch. You see that? Price dropped right from there, and that is what we were looking for. If you were actually going to trade this, that is what you were looking for. So what about if I was in a 15 minutes time frame? How would I have seen this particular trade play out? Well, that's what I did this morning. When I came up this morning, I saw price was here 7 o'clock this morning. Price below around this place from around 5 o'clock. All right, price drove around this place this morning. All right, and then got to the trend line and give us a pattern. Now I want to show you exactly what happened. If you turn to the line chart, you will eventually see a perfect M pattern right there. There you go. Perfect M pattern. So I was waiting for that pattern to appear, and guess what? It did. So what did I do? I hop in, and I'll put my stop loss here. I put it. Let me just show you what I did. And I dropped my entry. I got an entry from there here. That's how I got it. I got my entry from that level, and then my stop loss, my take profit was right there. All right, and my stop loss was way up over here on top of this trend line, because I have to check the previous high, which is this one. This one is a previous recent high, so I have to put my stop loss just right below it, above it, sorry. And then I target this particular place. That was my take. And guess what? You will say, well, it wasn't up to 40 pips. Actually, I was right here on the entry, right there, because immediately I saw the weak rejection, I got in, and I was right in this trade on 50 pips like this. This is how I was in the trade. All right, then immediately I hop in with my lot size. Price began to drop massively. Look at the drop. Look at the drop. This is 15 minutes time frame. Price dropped, and I got to get out on this particular candle. So I hopped out immediately. I see a weak rejection from there, and price began to consolidate. So right now, as we speak, price is consolidating. It's consolidating to the upside. The question is, what's going to happen? You already see what I've done. Okay, look at this place. See what I've done here on my chart. All right, pay attention to that place. So what have I done? I have put a trend line to within, as a channel within that consolidation. So I'm waiting for a breakout, either to the upside or to the downside. Now, if there's a breakout to the downside, that means price is eventually doing this and dropping. So we should expect a further drop if price break. So if price break above, then we'll have a little consolidation. Probably price will pull up again before dropping again. But this is not what I'm saying is gonna. I'm not just telling you that this is how it's gonna happen. No, I'm saying this is what I think is gonna happen. So I'm just thinking that this is what it's gonna be. So I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't know what lot size you trade. I don't know how you trade, so I want you to be very careful. But here is what I think about this particular trade that is going to happen tomorrow. It's either going to break out to the upside, or it's going to break out to the downside. And if we break out to the downside, then we are expecting a more sell. How is that? Because if you check right now, price is consolidating and is forming a flag pattern. All right, and you know what a flag pattern is? This is like a flag pattern that is coming from the upside, and then you have this coming down here, sorry, like this, and consolidate, and then you expect price to do this or price to go up. But the reality is, most of the time it normally goes down, so it breaks down. So we're expecting price to go down tomorrow, to drop more. Expectation is price will drop more on GU. Now, is it only GU that we're expecting that? For now, I'm just doing an analysis of what I think about GU. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you like it, you want us to help you, you want to learn more about this trading, hey, contact me on my link below on the bio. Now, there are so many information I can share with you. Just join us on our free Telegram channel. Once you join us, you will receive a lot of information like this. Every day I'm trading, I'm giving the trading signals, and also telling my members, my students, what to do and how to get into the market and how to get out. So you join us and you will enjoy trading with us this week. So that's what I think about this GBpusd already. So yeah, we're expecting more peeps tomorrow. Hopefully we're looking at this channel to be broken. Until then, trade wisely, guys. Trade wisely. All right, don't burn your fingers, don't blow accounts. Trade wisely. All right, I'll talk to you again. Bye for now. Cheers.